What's up, everybody? Mike Guglielmi, Sons of a Pitch, an American soccer podcast, here to bring you week number 7 of MLS Picks and Predictions. Thank you for joining, guys. First things first, smash that like button down below. We need your help to get this thing higher up in the algorithm so more people can make money with Sons of a Pitch Soccer and you. So smash that like button. Also, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of our awesome American soccer content. And with that, let's get right into the picks and predictions and the odds breakdown for week 7. First game up, Montreal and Chicago Fire. This one from Soldier Field in Chicago. Chicago Fire come in at a minus 123. Montreal comes in at plus 292. Big time dogs. Montreal coming off a rough loss to FC Cincinnati, and the Fire coming off a big win over Inter Miami. Will they be able to keep it going as the Fire? I don't know. I'm not big on the Fire. Don't think they're going to get it going here. I'm going to go with a draw. I think Montreal bounces back, gets the draw on the road. My pick is the draw at plus 206 odds in that one. Next up, Red Bulls of New York hosting Orlando City SC. Red Bulls come in at plus 125. Orlando City comes in at plus 183. The draw at plus 196. Very even matchup. Red Bulls got run over last week. Orlando City keeps it going. That defense is stout. Unbelievable defense. They shut down Toronto FC. They've shut down a lot of teams so far as they lead the league in clean sheets. I expect Orlando City to keep it rolling. My pick in this one, Orlando City SC to get the victory at plus 183 odds. Third game up, FC Cincinnati hosting New England Revolution. This one from TQL Stadium, the brand new stadium in Cincinnati. Revs are rolling. They put a beatdown on the New York Red Bulls last weekend. Cincinnati, they get their first victory as well in Fort Lauderdale against CF Montreal. Now they're at home. Can they beat the New England Revolution? The odds in this one, plus 249 for Cincinnati, minus 113 for the Revs, and the draw comes in at plus 216. The odds makers don't think so, but you know what? I do. I'm going out on a limb with Cincinnati. They're going to take that momentum and run with it with their first victory, and they're going to do it again at home and beat the best team in the East so far, the New England Revolution. My pick, Cincinnati at plus 249 odds to get it done. All right, guys, check out this little logo right down here. MyBookie is now the official sportsbook of Sons of a Pitch Soccer Podcast. Guys, MyBookie has the best odds in the business. There's no question about it. I've been using MyBookie since I started picks and predictions back over a year and a half ago. MyBookie has the best odds on the internet, period. Make sure you go check out MyBookie, and we are running a special as well with MyBookie for our viewers and listeners only, using promo code SOP20 when you sign up or you make your deposits, that you're going to get a 50% match on your deposit. So for an example, if you deposit $100, you're going to get $50 in free bets right there. They're going to match it with that free $50. A great deal from MyBookie just for us here at Sons of a Pitch Soccer. Make sure you use promo code SOP20 when you're on mybookie.ag and you're getting started. So MyBookie, the official sports book of Sons of a Pitch Soccer. Yes, I've been using their odds for a long time and love MyBookie, and you should too. That's where you're going to make the most money on the online sports books. So with that being said, let's continue on with these games here. We've got Toronto FC going to Columbus at the historic Crew Stadium. Toronto comes in at plus 216 odds. Columbus plus 104 and the draw at plus 202. Columbus, a big-time victory over New York City last week, coming back. Toronto couldn't get it done against Orlando. Biggest thing for me in this matchup is Toronto FC. No Alejandro Pozuelo is the guess. That's not guaranteed as time of recording here on May 24th, but look, TFC has not had Pozuelo yet this season. He wasn't even on the bench for the game against Orlando last week. I don't expect to see him back, and TFC just is in a lot of trouble. They did have a decent week a couple weeks ago when they beat Columbus. This time it's in Columbus. I'm going with the Crew. My pick, the Crew, to get it done at plus 104 odds over Toronto FC. All right, Atlanta and Nashville. Atlanta back at the Benz, plus 112 odds. Nashville, plus 197. and a draw at plus 202. Atlanta, these guys get the draw, a surprising draw against Seattle in Seattle over the weekend. Nashville gets the victory over Austin FC. So who do you take in this matchup? This is a fairly even matchup. I like the defensive aspect of Nashville, but what takes it over the edge for me is Atlanta United at home, especially as double your money dogs at plus 112. My pick, Atlanta United to get the victory over Nashville at the plus 112 odds. New York City FC going out to LA to play LAFC from Bank of California Stadium. New York City FC comes in at plus 293 odds. LAFC, the favorite in this one, minus 138, and the draw comes in at plus 237. LAFC coming off a victory against the Colorado Rapids. Carlos Vela is back and playing well. New York City, a tough loss to swallow against Columbus last weekend. Man, up 1-0 and then giving up 2 free kick goals to Lucas Celerayán. Will that hurt New York? Traveling cross-country to LAFC? I think so. My pick, LAFC to beat New York City in this one, mainly because it's at the bank. Vela's back, and New York City's going to be hurting a little bit from that last loss. But New York City has a lot of things to look forward to with their new signings that just came in. All right, staying in LA, LA Galaxy against the San Jose Earthquakes. LA Galaxy come in at minus 113. San Jose at plus 249, and the draw at plus 219. The old Cali Classico before LAFC came into play. The Galaxy and the Earthquakes. This one from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. LA Galaxy minus 113. San Jose Earthquakes 249 plus 249. San Jose just got run over by Sporting Kansas City last week. The Galaxy, they had a rough one against Portland as well. But I expect LA Galaxy to bounce back, especially at home. My pick is the Galaxy to win, minus 113. I think they get it done at home against a struggling San Jose side that seems to struggle on the road. All right, DC United visiting Inter Miami. Miami comes in at minus 151 odds. DC United at plus 345. Big time discrepancy here, especially for an Inter Miami team. A draw comes in at plus 225 as well. Miami losing in their game last weekend. I don't know what to expect here. Same thing, DC United losing to Philly. Inter Miami, the coach was not happy with their loss, ripped that team apart. But I think they're going to bounce back. In Miami, I'm taking them at the minus 151 odds. I'm going Inter Miami to get the victory over DC. Just can't go with DC right now. They're struggling way too much. Hernan Losada seems like he's an okay coach, but hasn't been able to get that group moving in the right direction as of yet. So going Miami is my pick, minus 151 odds. All right, guys, check out that little join button down below. We've got our join membership options here on YouTube. Join the greatest community here in MLS and in USMNT on YouTube, Sons of a Pitch. We've got the starter level at $1.99. Get your name featured in the scroll down below me as well. You're going to get the custom emojis and the loyalty badges. If you go up to the designated player level, $4.99 a month, you're going to get all those perks, plus you're going to get a members-only live, which was really fun. We did last week for LAFC against Colorado. Really small setting. It was a lot of fun, guys. And also, you're going to get discounted merchandise. Now, for you sports bettors out there, we've got the $9.99 option. This one, the all-star level. This is especially for sports bettors just like you. $9.99 a month gives you all those awesome perks that I just mentioned. Plus, you're going to get access to my exclusive video every week, giving you my pick in every game for the over-under, as well as one prop bet in each game. Not to mention, I'll throw in a parlay pick for that one as well. And hey, we've already hit one parlay this season. Made a lot of money on that one. So if you're a sports bettor, join up today at $9.99 a month. It really helps us continue to maintain the cost that it takes to run this channel and continue to grow the conversation of soccer here in the United States. And hell, it helps you guys make some more money as well when I make money on my picks. So, with that being said, let's get into the last few matchups of the week. Sporting Kansas City hosting Houston Dynamo. Sporting Kansas City at minus 147 odds. Houston Dynamo plus 334. Sporting Kansas City coming off that big victory last week. Houston barely beat Vancouver at home. I expect Sporting Kansas City to get the victory done, no problem. Minus 147, I'm going with SKC there at home, especially. That team is a different team on the road as it is at home. All right, Colorado Rapids hosting FC Dallas from Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Colorado. Colorado comes in at minus 128 odds, FC Dallas at plus 257. Colorado coming off that loss to LAFC last week. FC Dallas with the draw with RSL. A draw comes in at plus 244 in this matchup. This is a very hard one to pick. I don't really have faith in Colorado. From what I've seen from them, they have not looked very good. FC Dallas is just a complete toss-up. You don't know what you're going to get from that team week to week. So with the plus 257 odds, I'm going to say they're going to pull off the upset on the road. I'm going FC Dallas as my pick at plus 257 odds to get the victory in Colorado over the Rapids. Minnesota United and RSL from Rio Tinto Stadium in Utah. RSL comes in at plus 102, Minnesota at plus 211, and a draw at plus 216. RSL, a good team, but not quite great. Minnesota United seems to have picked it up and figured it out now that they've got their striker Ramon Pablano firing on all cylinders. Bebe Reynoso seems to be playing well again, and Adrian Heath might be off the hot seat after a couple victories a week prior from last because they were off last week. I like Minnesota to go on the road and get the victory over RSL. Plus 211 odds for Minnesota, a team who's expected to be at the top of the Western Conference in that picture. I got to go with Minnesota there. I'm taking Minnesota United. The Loons get it done. Plus 211 odds there against RSL. Philadelphia and Portland. Philadelphia at Subaru Park. This one, Portland Timbers going to the East Coast. Plus 241 odds for the Timbers. Minus 120 for the Union, and a draw comes in at plus 242. The Timbers demolishing LA Galaxy last week. A lot of help from that red card, though. Philadelphia Union, they come off the 1-0 victory over DC United. They're big favorites in this one. I really like Portland. I think they're one of the better teams in the Western Conference. At plus 241 odds, how can you not pick Portland to get that victory? I think they go on the road, even though it's a tough travel. Plus 241 for the Timbers. I'm taking it. My pick, Portland, to get the victory at plus 241. Last game of the week, Seattle Sounders against Austin FC. Austin FC going out to Lumen Field. It seems like Seattle's always playing at home. And that was a game that they were discussing actually last week, as Seattle has a very front-heavy schedule here at home. Austin comes in at plus 357. A draw comes in at plus 269, and the Sounders, heavy favorites, minus 178. Austin coming off that loss to Nashville last night. Seattle, they did draw against Atlanta. Kind of felt like a loss at home, giving up that late penalty kick in the 86th minute, and Joseph Martinez bagged it. But how can you go against Seattle? Austin FC is an expansion team. Seattle, they just keep putting through results at home. I got to go with Seattle in this one. Minus 178, Seattle Sounders, my pick to get the victory. And there you have it. There's all of my picks. Guys, make sure you hit that like button if you have not done so already. Make sure you are subscribed to Sons of a Pitch Soccer as well. Go check out mybookie.ag. Sign up with our promo code SOP20. Going to get yourself a free 50% match on your deposit. And there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your bets this weekend. We will see you very soon this week for some live stream reactions, and if you're an all-star, you'll be getting that exclusive video coming out later in the week. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great one, and good luck.